Okay, so this is Shireen, who has just finished the Complete Permanent Makeup Starter course with Katie. So Shireen, overall, how do you feel now you've actually done the course?
Now I feel really relieved.
You're relieved?
You know, it wasn't anywhere near as bad as I thought. I was quite you know, everyone would be quite, it's nerve-wracking actually tattooing someone's face in any way. So no, really feel, you know, I've got the basics now to confidently and safely start, you know, going and starting to practice. You know,
start doing your models and case studies.
And then actually start to, you know, build an actual business.
Excellent. And you've got quite a few good big long-term plans. So tell us about that.
So I mean, obviously, eventually, I'd like to, you know, have my own business in the UK. But with my boyfriend's work at the moment,
he's a personal trainer, isn't he?
He's a personal trainer, and he's been going out to India to personal train Bollywood actors.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I used to hate him going away, but now I'm actually hoping that he gets to go away again sometime soon, which he'll.
Because you used to be in a full-time job, didn't you? Yes. And then obviously he used to go away to Bollywood and do all the famous actors.
And I'd have to stay here.
And you'd have to stay here, and now you can take your machine with you.
Yeah, so you know, it'd be a really good experience and opportunity, you know, to be able to, you know, take my kit there as well, and you know, I wouldn't have the tie of having to stay here in a full-time job that I hate. You know, it would be amazing to be able to go there and do that, and you know, to be able to put that kind of on your CV, if you will.
Yeah, that you've actually done some Bollywood, because obviously it's got good inroads to the Bollywood actors, and once you're in, obviously, then you get recommended, and do you feel confident, even though you've only just done your trade, do you feel confident that is what you're going to be able to do?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if he gets to go, that'll be it. You know, I'll 100% go this time, and it'll be just amazing opportunity generally.
And you feel like you'll be confident enough to go and do that then?
Yeah, I think so, and obviously as well in Bollywood, I think in some ways they want, I think they'd want quite a much bolder makeup, you know, permanent makeup.
Yeah, slightly different to obviously the UK.
Because obviously they've got very dark features anyway, so in some ways a bit more forgiving in terms of it's not as subtle, and it's not, you know, as nerve-wracking as having to do something really, really subtle.
Yeah.
I think they'd all want, you know, thick as eyeliner as you're willing to do, and, you know, like
bit of research you're going to need to do then on that one. Excellent.
But I think it'd be really good.
Excellent. Then you can come back and corner the UK market as well. So how do you actually, obviously when you first did booked the course and everything else, you're obviously in a full-time job, you decided not doing that anymore, you actually booked the course on your lunch break and then quit your job pretty much, and now you've actually done the course. How did the course go over? Obviously it's flown by, but how did you actually find Kate's style of training and everything else?
No, really good. I mean, obviously it's one-to-one training, which is the main reason I chose this course as opposed to other courses. You know, she's really, it's quite laid back, but that's my kind of teaching style anyway. It's not just sitting at a table copying loads of notes down. I mean, I did a very little bit of that with things that, you know, she thinks that you need to kind of have drilled in. Yeah. But, you know, you've given quite a lot of information in the form of, like, you know, mini kind of booklets and things like that.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot of extra info than just the main training manual you get sent straight away.
Otherwise, she's just literally, like, throwing you in the deep end, really, in terms of, you know, you practice on a dummy head first.
Yeah.
And then
so you didn't feel too nervous, really?
No, and obviously she's always there.
Yeah.
And it's always with people who are quite calm, you know, and have had the procedure before, so they're not going to, you know, be like, oh God, this.
We do vet the models to make sure, you know, it's not going to be too difficult.
And, you know, you're not just left to do everything, like, you know, okay, you'll start it and then be like, right, now you take over and watch you do the rest of it.
Obviously she'll never make you do anything and make you feel uncomfortable. So did you felt like confident the whole way through of doing the treatments then?
Yeah, I think like the hardest one was the lips I just did, just because they are just completely different to kind of doing eyeliner and eyes. Like they're really quite a lot more complicated and react a lot differently.
Some people like the lips the most because it's the biggest area to work on, but everyone's different.
It looked good. It's quite nerve-wracking as well because you can't really feel what you're doing.
Yeah.
As opposed to you can feel a lot more going on.
However, you've seen the results in that. I mean, one of the first clients you worked on for Brows, I think, actually came back after having her lips done a couple of weeks ago and just said she'd been getting compliments.
They looked amazing. Yeah. So I think it's one of those ones where you follow the formula,
follow the steps,
you have to trust what you're doing because you can't really see it for a couple of weeks what you like really.
And they always look quite bright to start with. You've always got to go brighter than you'd like to, but then you know it's confidence, isn't it?
But no, I think it'll be something again. You know, practice makes perfect, but it'll be the one where I think I'm most like
a little bit more nervous on the lip side of things. And favourite treatment?
I think like eyebrows and eyeliner. I think you know like equally. Like I think the hardest bit is probably getting the brows the right shape. But once you've done that, I think eyeliner is probably the simplest because at the end of the day you're just doing a line.
So it's good because you're confident doing eyeliner, whereas some people it's the other way around. They love the lips and not so keen on the eyeliner, where you're the opposite way around, really.
I've got quite a steady hand, so I don't mind like having to concentrate on something like that for a long time. And again, you know, as long as you follow the rules,
the steps,
you can't go wrong there.
Excellent. So looking forward to getting out there and working for yourself now.
Very much so.
Brilliant. And we'll look forward to catching up with you for your assessment day, I'm sure, in a few months, and look forward to seeing you then.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
No problem. Take care.